thing.
Yeah.
Vancouver's not an easy market, right? And everyone talks about, Canadian-based market and that. And you take it over and talk about the ride, like what you saw and how it all got instilled, and a year later, why it's happened.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. When I took that first week was tough. It was tough. I said Adam Foote, I go, what did we get ourselves into? No, I'll be honest with you, obviously I had the relationship with Jim and Patrick, meeting Francesco, the ownership.
Yeah.
Obviously, Petey and Millsy and Huggy, those type of guys, Hughes. A little bit of a chip on every shoulder, wanted to prove people wrong, prove the market wrong, So I think you put that all in, and a lot of buy-in, a lot of guys trying to earn their day. We have our different little sayings. We have staples and pillars and stuff, and I think guys have bought into that. And so far, things are good, but it's going to get bumpy. We know it's going to be a lot more pressure, and it's going to get bumpy, and we got to be able to deal with the adversity.
So being around, not at your level, but minor hockey and the kids and learning from coaches and going to the clinics, they talk about non-negotiables, that a coach better have some non-negotiables. So when you walk in, and we talked to Rick Bowness basically about it, what are non-negotiables for Rick Tocchet?
Well, it's funny. I'll share the story. When I first took the job, I walked in, and usually, you got to dress the players. But you know what I did? I showed a video of the team changing, and I said, I can put up with a lot of stuff, but I can't put up with the changing. No disrespect to the players, but there's a lot of guys changing, not good,
lazy,
and I think that's a start. I think that was something that we had to clean up. And they all agreed, and then we went from there. So that was my big thing is non-negotiable. You're going to have bad changes. Some guys, I get it, but 9 times out of 10, you're not perfect, but I want to see guys get off, and I want them to come off, give your buddy a chance to get on the ice, not where he's back checking all night. So that was kind of my first thing, and I gave the players credit. They bought in, and we just chipped away at other things.
So we just talked to Rick Bowness about that playoff last year when he ruffled a few feathers with his comments, and how it ends up being a healthy thing. We always talk about how, I don't know how many guns, how many barrels, guns you have, shots you have to fire.
Sure.
You did it pretty early this year. And I don't know, do you agree with that? There's only so many times you can do it, and why you did it pretty early?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you can't use the media to call players out, but you can be honest. Fan base is smart, and I know media sometimes they want to twist certain things. I had a little bit of a problem last week with that, but it's been great. I mean, the players know, they know where I stand, and whatever I've said to them, they know. But I think it's okay for a coach to say, hey, the guy wasn't skating tonight, or the guy 2-3 turnovers tonight, he wasn't good. Like, it's okay to say that. I mean, but you also have to be careful too. A guy's playing well for you, and all of a sudden he has a bad night. You can't call a guy out. I mean, those guys aren't perfect. So I think there's a sweet spot you got to figure out.